This is Proverbs chapter 16 and 4. Yahweh hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, all can pushing this word with truth, sincerity, with charity, presenting your bodies a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. So I just want to go into this lesson, and I'm going to call it the stage and the hidden hand. All right. The stage and the hidden hand. All right. Because this whole world is a stage, and the Lord has created characters to play certain parts. All right. As the scripture I just read, he created the wicked for the day of evil. And as we know in this truth, there's three classifications of men on earth. You have the sons of Yahweh, which are the Israelites. And you have the sons of men, which are the regular heathens. And you have the sons of the wicked, which is Esau, Edom. All right. And each and everybody in this world has a role to play on the world stage. All right. You know, because it's the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that's conducting everything that we see. All right. So when we're reading these scriptures and we're looking back at the history, you know, we see that, you know, you had certain people that had certain parts to play, certain kingdoms and kings that rose and fell, certain righteous men who left a memorial of their righteousness, and the wicked people that were destroyed. You know, mainly I'm thinking about the flood, man. You know, when you look at when you go into the flood, you know, the story about the flood in the book of Genesis. Okay. You had Noah and his 8 sons. Then you had, you know, and their wives. I mean, you had Noah and his sons and their wives, Salakia. Noah and his sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and all their wives. Then you had all the rest of the people who just basically drowned. Okay. And we're coming into the second death, because that was the first death. All right. The second death is going to be nuclear destruction. All right. And those people had their roles to play. You know, you had people that were just, matter of fact, let me just get it. All right. 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 This is Matthew 24. This is Matthew 24 and 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. Right. So you have people that are just here just for that, man. Just like when you watch a movie, you know, you'll have, you know, extras. People are just in the back eating, drinking, maybe dancing, you know, just doing regular people stuff, walking around, you know. But then you got the stars of the movie, all right? You know, the antagonist and the protagonist, okay? All right? The antagonist being Esau, Edom, and the protagonist being Jacob, mainly the elect, all right? Because 2/3 of our people, they're pretty much like extras as well at this point. You know, they're just regular, you know, people, you know. And these people are not going to be, you know, remembered. Nobody remembers the extras, man. You know, only time they, you know, so they're, you know, depending on what they did, their name might go up in the credits. But, you know, for the most part, nobody knows who the extras are. The star of the show is the antagonist and the protagonist, man. You know, And that's what this world is finding out. You see, the this whole world is gearing up to the war to end all wars. Okay, the third world's war, which really the third world war is not going to be ended by man. Matter of fact, um, let me get another scripture. Okay, right. You know, mm, right. This is Second Ezra 6:6. And then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also shall they be ended, and by none other. So Yahweh Shemi Shai is the one who's going to end all wars, right? Um, causes wars to cease. Right. This is hmm, this is Psalms 46:9. He maketh wars to cease unto the ends of the earth. And he breaketh the bow and cutteth the spear in sunder. He burneth the chariot in the fire. Right. So it's Yahweh Shemi Shai that he pretty much sets the stage, man. You know, and he causes the wars to begin, and he causes the wars to cease, man. You know, and that's what we're seeing him do in these last days. He's setting up the chessboards, man. All right. Let me get another scripture. You know, because the third world's war is really going to be ended by the Lord, man. You know, the Lord is going to be the one to end that, man. He's gonna crash the party, so to speak. All right. But yeah, this is Isaiah 13:4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. Yahweh, power of hosts, mustereth the hosts of the battle. Right. So the Lord is raising up kings in these last days to war. You know, because you have what you would call the Illuminati. You know, these Amalekites, they believe that they are the hidden hand behind everything. You know, they got a saying that all wars are bankers wars, right? Let me look up this term, hidden hand. Right. And that's basically another, right? The hidden hand, right? The hidden hand. You know, but really, Yahweh Bashimi Shah is the real hidden hand, and he's getting ready to unleash his right hand, man. In fact, let me get that. Mm-hmm. Right, because the right hand, as the scripture says, you know, it talks about the right hand of his salvation, which is Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is that right hand, man. You know, and Yahweh, he's the true hidden hand that's controlling all these things that are going on the earth, man. You know, see, Esau thinks he's hidden, but nigga, there's nothing hidden about you, man. Yahweh Shimi Shai sees through your ass, man. All right. Where was I gonna start? Right. Let me start it. Right. This is Psalm 74:9. We see not our signs, there is no more any prophet, neither is there among us any that knoweth how long. Right? Right. How long we gonna be under oppression, right? We see not oh yeah, Slaki. Oh Yahweh, how long shall the adversary reproach? Shall the enemy blaspheme thy name forever? Why withdrawest thou thy hand, even thy right hand? Pluck it out of thy bosom. For Yahweh is my king of old, working salvation in the midst of the earth, right? And the Lord's getting ready to pluck out that right hand, which is Yahweh Shai, man. All right. You know, he's going to reveal his son to the world, man. All right. He's about to reveal the hidden hand, the true hidden hand, man. All right. Because Yahweh Bashim Shai, he controls the right hand and the left. He controls good and evil. You know, he's the father of all spirits, as the scripture says, man. Hold on, let me get another scripture. Right. This is Job 23:9. On the left hand where he doth work. Hold on, let me read up. This is Job 23:8. Behold, I go forward, but he is not there, and backward, but I cannot perceive him. On the left where he doth work, but I cannot behold him. He hideth himself on the right hand, that I cannot see him. Right? He hideth himself on the right hand that I cannot see him. Right? So he works on the right and the left. But he knoweth the way that I take. When he have tried me, I shall come forth as gold. Right? So the Lord's guiding us, man. And he's guiding the minds of these leaders, man, to go to war. Right? To lead them to the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. The war to end our wars, man. All right? So Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, he's the true hidden hand, man. All right? And he's created these characters on earth to play their roles, just like he created the prophets, you know. Lord willing, we be of that ilk, you know. I definitely hope I'm a part of that number, you know. And he created, you know, everybody to do what they're here to do, man. Right now, we're seeing them working on the minds of these leaders to create this war to end all wars, man. You know, he's even going to make he's even going to make them, matter of fact, let me get it. Afraid yet thirst. Right. 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 This is Second Ezra's. Right. This is Second Ezra's 13:4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like the earth faileth when it filleth the fire. Right. And that's talking about the lasers that's going to come from the Lord's church, right? When he returns, blasting people, right? And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea, which is Yahweh Shai, right? But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. Right, that's the chariot. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not, right, because it was so big. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight, right? So after all this, the Lord's still gonna put the spirit on them to try to fight. Showing you that Yahweh Shem Yahshai, he is the Father of all spirits, and he is in control of all spirits. The scripture says, who has resisted his will, man? Nobody can resist the will of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. If he wants something to go down a certain way, that's exactly how it's going to go down. And there's nothing nobody can do about it. So knowing that, this is the world is a stage. We don't have free will. A man's goings of the Lord. We can only hope and pray that Yahweh Shem Yahshai guides our way in truth. Because if we make it to the kingdom, it won't be off our own volition. It'll be because the Lord guided us to salvation, man. But everybody has a part to play, and we have to be able to accept that. As the scripture says, it was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and the destruction of the wicked, man. We got to be able to accept both. Okay. Basically, we got to learn how to live and let die, man. As the scripture says, let the righteous be righteous still, and let the wicked be wicked still, man. A righteous spirit is going to be drawn to this truth, man. A wicked spirit is going to be drawn away from it. And that's just something we got to accept, and just hope that we're the characters in this movie that are slated to to make it, man. And like my brother Bunyan likes to say, the black guy doesn't die in this movie. But yeah, it's a little lesson I wanted to do. I hope there was some edification within it. With that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity, presenting your bodies a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. Shalom and above.